The sun was setting over the city, casting a golden hue across the skyline. The air was thick with anticipation as I stood in front of the mirror, adjusting my tie for what felt like the 100th time. Today was supposed to be the happiest day of my life, but instead, it felt like a weight was pressing down on my chest. "Are you ready?" Sarah's voice broke through my thoughts, and I turned to see her standing in the doorway, her eyes filled with excitement. She looked stunning in her wedding dress, her smile radiant, but beneath that smile, I could see the nervousness flickering in her eyes. "Almost," I replied, forcing a smile. "Just need to make sure everything's perfect." She walked over and gently brushed a piece of lint off my jacket. "You look great, Jake. Everything's going to be fine." I nodded, but my mind was elsewhere. It had been 2 weeks since I found the message. 2 weeks since I saw the words that shattered my world. I had tried to push it out of my mind, to focus on the wedding, but the doubt gnawed at me like a relentless beast. "Jake, are you okay?" Sarah's voice was tinged with concern now. Yeah, I'm fine," I said quickly, trying to shake off the unease. "Just a bit nervous, I guess." She smiled softly and leaned in to kiss my cheek. "It's natural to be nervous. We're about to start a new chapter together." As she pulled away, her phone buzzed in her purse. She glanced at it, her expression momentarily shifting. "I should probably check that," she said, reaching for her bag. "Who is it?" I asked, trying to sound casual, but my heart was pounding in my chest. "Probably just one of the bridesmaids," she replied, pulling out her phone. Her eyes widened as she read the screen, and for a moment, she froze. "Sarah?" My voice was steady, but inside, I was crumbling. She looked up at me, her face pale. "It's nothing, really, just a reminder for later." But I knew better. I had seen the message before, hidden in her inbox. The words were seared into my memory. "Can't wait to see you tonight. Miss you so much." It was from him, her toxic ex. "Why don't you show me?" I said, my voice colder than I intended. Her eyes widened in panic. "Jake, please, it's not what you think." "Then prove it," I snapped, stepping closer. "Show me the message." She hesitated, her fingers trembling as she held the phone. "Please, Jake, don't do this. Not today." "Today is exactly when we should be doing this," I shot back, my patience wearing thin. "If there's nothing to hide, then show me." For a long moment, she stared at me, tears welling up in her eyes. Then, slowly, she handed me the phone. I took it, my hands shaking as I unlocked the screen and scrolled through her messages. There it was, the same message I had seen before, the same words that had haunted my dreams. "Can't wait to see you tonight. Miss you so much." My heart sank as I read the words again, each letter cutting deeper than the last. "Is this what you wanted to keep from me?" I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. "Jake, please, let me explain," she pleaded, reaching for my hand. I stepped back, recoiling from her touch. "Explain what? That you've been sexting your ex behind my back? That you still have feelings for him?" "It's not like that," she insisted, tears streaming down her cheeks. "I swear, it's not what you think." "Then what is it?" I demanded, my voice rising. "Tell me, Sarah, tell me the truth." She opened her mouth to speak, but no words came out. Instead, she collapsed onto the bed, sobbing uncontrollably. "I didn't mean for this to happen," she cried. "I love you, Jake. You have to believe me." But I couldn't. All I could see were the words on the screen. the betrayal staring me in the face. "How could you do this to us?" I whispered, my voice breaking. "After everything we've been through?" "I made a mistake," she sobbed. "A huge mistake. But I want to fix it. Please, Jake, give me another chance." I looked at her, her beautiful face marred by tears, and for a moment, I almost believed her. But then I remembered the pain, the doubt, the fear that had consumed me these past 2 weeks, and I knew I couldn't go through with it. "I can't," I said, my voice firm. "I can't marry you knowing that you still have feelings for him." Her sobs grew louder, but I couldn't stay. I turned and walked out of the room, my heart heavy with the weight of my decision. As I reached the door, I heard her call out to me, her voice desperate. "Jake, please, don't leave me." But I couldn't turn back. Not now. Not after everything that had happened. I pushed open the door and stepped into the hallway, the sounds of her crying fading behind me. As I walked away, I knew that our wedding was over. The vows we were supposed to exchange would never be spoken. And in that moment, I realized that trust, once broken, could never be fully repaired.